Hey, it's your boy Nova, and here we have another unboxing video, and this time is a continuation from my last unboxing video about the FPS E5 Beatmania Sound Voltex controller. And as I mentioned before, there are two more items that follow that one up, and this one is the FPS EMP, if I'm right. FPS, I think it's EMP. Right now we're going to open up the FPS EMP, and let's go check it out now. So we're not going to measure the because it's no next. Alright, nice. And then here we have it. This is the initial one. We have the traditional power, the USB, and for additional, if you're have PS2 games, 2DX games, you can plug this one up.
Alright, is there another one? Of course. Oh shit, no, there's another one? Alright, so this is the FPS EMP.
Alright. So I'm going to take off the now.
Alright. Yep.
Okay. There we go. So this is the FPS E5. FPS EMP. Right. So this is the controller that you use on 2DX games. This is how it looks. And for comparison, I have the controller for the original PS2 games, the Japanese Konami official controller back then. So if you compare it, it's slightly the same. Dusty. Anyway, slightly bigger. It's not arcade perfect like the Phoenix one. The sound for it is this one is much more snappy, and this one can be changed, I think, but I'm not going to change anything as of yet because I play left side. So right now, I'm going to check it out with Lunatic Rave. was complaining about my first uses. I was complaining about some certain button that wasn't working at all, and that's the this button. Although it works, the problem is that if you try to play it with the USB, it initially doesn't work. It doesn't light up. You can still play it with the the PS2 port if you have a generic PS2 to USB port. But the problem was that there's a ground going inside, some ground. That's why it's not lighting up. One terminal wasn't properly put back to the button. That's why it's not lighting up, and if you try to push some buttons, it won't work as intended. So I had to open up the controller itself and then put the terminal back on the button itself, and then it works. Using the USB works, using the PS2 works, and it's working as intended. I was complaining about why it's not working, and I was disappointed about how I got the items condition. It turns out it was just the a transit mishap. You know, if some delivery guy throws your package away and just throws it over there, and some wires might get the bad end of all of those things. So far, I'm really happy about the controller itself after fixing it. So my only so far what I experienced about the controller itself is that I think it's different from the arcade, and it's certainly different from the original controller that I have, which is this one. So as you can see here in the Japanese Konami official controller of 2DX, is that this one, the disc is the same level as the keys, so it's really easy for the player to scratch with the pinky. Whereas the problem in arcade, I'm not really sure, but I certainly didn't have this problem. In here, in the FPS EMP, my problem is that the disc is too high. So I had a problem playing the keys and then scratching centimeters away from the keys. I don't know if it's something that I really can't compare from the arcade, because it's been a long time that I've tried playing the actual arcade, or because of the pandemic, of course. I think that's just my something that I have to work on while playing the FPS EMP controller. So far, I'm happy with the buttons, although the turntable is something to get used to. It's really high. It's really high. It's like if I play the keys, it's okay, but if I try to reach the turntable, it's not to my liking. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, there's one thing. There's one. I don't know what happened here, but if you can see here, it has a chip. I think it's a transit error. There's a chip here. So far, I'm really happy. SBSE, the FPS EMP, that's 2. One more is coming, and that's the pop-in music. That's it. See ya.